Hey there, Karina. This is Kyle down at Maple Ridge Volkswagen. I wanted to give you a 360 look at a 2021 Atlas Cross Sport. This one is the COMFORTLINE with the V6 in it. The V6 is actually called a VR6. It is an old racing engine that Volkswagen used to use that has been kind of repurposed a little bit in a bunch of our vehicles. It was in our Touareg before this, and it is in the full-size Atlas, as well as a few vehicles sprinkled in along the way. This guy does come with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and in the COMFORTLINE trim you get a bunch of features. This is actually one of our best-selling vehicles. It is compared to the rest of the Cross Sports because of the options that you get for the price point on this guy. The Cross Sport does give you that sportier look just on the outside here, so you can see the slant along the back. You can see that. As far as cargo space, you are a little bit larger than our Tiguan's and a little bit wider. COMFORTLINE giving you the power lift gate. You can see the amount of space that is in the back here. The Cross Sport is one of the first ones actually to have our Muddy Buddy here go all the way up to the back of the second row, which is very, very handy, because if you lay those seats down, you do get the ability to not hurt the back of those seats as well, depending on what you're using the vehicle for. Underneath, you would see as well, there is a slot for a cargo cover there. So that is something that you can add after the fact as well, depending on, again, where you're parking, what you're doing with the vehicle. The Cross Sport being built on the Atlas chassis, you are very similar to it. You can see that it does have a hitch receiver already, so if you did plan to tow, you can tow up to 5,000 pounds with this guy. The only thing you would need to buy for that is, I believe it's $75. It's the wiring harness for the lights and brakes and everything that comes along with towing. In the back seat, you'll see the biggest feature of the Cross Sport is the added room, again, compared to the Tiguan. So the seat not shoved terribly forward. I'll leave it where it is and hop in there. So you can see I am a little bit of a shorter guy. So again, at least a decent amount of room in the front, as well as you can see kind of the leg room there. So leg room in the back, very nice. These guys are leatherette, not cloth. And then you have the synthetic carbon fiber look on the leatherette as well. It is perforated. It cleans pretty much just like leather does. I have owned a car with this. Sorry, my manager calling me there. I did actually own a car with leatherette in it. So you can see, again, cleanability and everything just like leather, but of course not with the need to do the reconditioning and stuff that leather vehicles do provide. The other thing about the Cross Sport is you can see the small touches that they want to make it look, again, just that little bit nicer. So you can see the two-tone in the doors compared to the seats themselves, and the extra white stitching there. Going to the front, I'll start talking about options. So this guy, you do have keyless entry. You can tell that by the small notch in the door handle. That's this guy right here. So with that, you can lock and unlock the vehicle just by having the key in your pocket. You have a full power seat on the driver's side there. And then hopping in, see, that's the vehicle just getting angry at me for having the key in my pocket. So you have a range of options to actually go behind here. So you have that, and then I can pull up. So technical stuff, we have adaptive cruise control, so that is radar cruise control. We have side assist, so that is blind spot. Rear traffic is blind spot monitoring in reverse. And then front assist, which is the big one, that is automatic emergency braking. Okay, so automatic emergency braking uses the same sensors as your front radar cruise control. So that judges distance to the car in front of you. That is the emergency feature being if you're going to rear end or hit somebody, the vehicle will warn you and then slam on the brakes. That is a safety feature, and that actually gives you a discount off of insurance. Creature comforts wise, you have heated seats, you have a heated steering wheel, as you can see there, if my camera will focus for you. So you have a heated steering wheel, and then, like I said, heated seats, dual zone climate control, all of that stuff as well. For 2021, it is new. We do have a wireless charging pad, if you can see down there, just right here. So that is wireless charging for most phones. Again, your phone has to be compatible. As well, you do have wireless app connect, which is new for this year. So you have App Connect from before, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and then the wireless aspect of it. In the COMFORTLINE, you do have genuine nav attached to the vehicle as well. That's run off an SD card. The App Connect does have its own Google Maps that will just mirror off of your phone. The wireless part being, like I said, new for this year. All-wheel drive settings, you do have a dial here. You can flip through normal all-wheel drive settings, eco, normal, and sport. I can go into more detail for what that changes because it is quite customizable depending on what you would like to do. And then you do have the, as I call, the extremes, so snow, the normal selection again, off-road, and off-road custom. Again, depending on what you were going to do, you can tailor specific things with the sensitivities to how you would like them. I have a vehicle that I can do this in myself, and again, very, very handy. Different drives for work versus doing other things with the vehicle. You can tell the vehicle what to expect. Other than that, this screen itself is very responsive. We have had this operating system since 2016, so it has helped quite a bit with the smoothness of the screen and actually being able to use it while you're driving. Other than that, you are pretty much set. I mean, most things you do have a backup camera and parking sensors. So that's this guy. And then the sensors themselves, you can see the shadows in the front and the rear. So you have all that. Other than that, you are very much in the normal as far as what you would expect. If there's any other questions or anything like that that you would like to see, hear, or take an extra look at, feel free to let me know in the email, and we can go from there. Thanks so much, and I will talk to you soon.